Hello, space nerds. Time for a tutorial on the weapons screen and Space Nerds in Space. So this is the weapons screen, and you have a couple of guns, and you can aim that with the mouse. And as you move the mouse, so the way this thing works, you move your mouse left and right, and the guns move left and right, up and down, guns move up and down. You have this radar in the center of your screen. In the very center of the radar is straight ahead, and then as this outer circle shows kind of what's behind you. So this blinking dot here, if I move it so that it's in the center of the screen, then that's that group of 3 ships right there. And as I spin my guns around, you can see they kind of go behind me. So this outer edge of the circle is directly behind me. So as it gets a little weird when things get toward they start moving a little bit strangely. But that's how the radar works. And this, so you want things to be, you basically just move the guns so the thing comes into the center, and then you'll be more or less pointed at it. At the bottom here you have this slider which you can control with the mouse wheel, and this controls the wavelength of your phasers. So if you go onto science and select something and look at the details, you can see their shield profile may have a dip that you can take advantage of it. So you can, let's see if I can find another one. This one doesn't really. Sometimes there will be a dip in their shield profile, and you can see at what wavelength it is. And then if you set your phasers to match that wavelength, you will do more damage. When you fire, there's 2 needles on this gauge here that shows how charged up your guns are. So right now this is 100% charged. As soon as I fire, see the charge goes down and then sort of slowly builds up. The second needle is showing the rate at which the guns build back up charge. So if you go to weapons, the phasers are here and they have plenty of energy going to them. If I deprive them of energy, then my phaser is still charged at 100%. I fire it, and now it's gone to 0 and it doesn't build back up, and I can't actually fire the phasers anymore. You can give the phasers just a little bit of energy, and then they slowly charge up, so it takes longer. You can fire the phasers with any amount of charge. So if you are firing rapidly like this, then each shot has a low amount of energy and does a low amount of damage. But the rate at which you're doing damage to the enemy, whether you fire a few powerful shots or not very powerful shots, it's kind of constant. Not exactly, because the way this charge builds up, it's kind of it moves quickly in the lower range and slower in the higher range. So it may actually deliver more energy per unit time in the lower range if you're firing rapidly. So that's something to think about. In addition to the phasers, you also have torpedoes, which are on the right mouse button. The left mouse button is the phasers. Also the space bar. But the right mouse button or the Z key will fire a torpedo. The torpedoes take a little while to reload, so I have 10 of them right here. And when I fire one, that goes back to 9, and there's this reloading period. So you can't fire the torpedoes very rapidly. The torpedoes will do more damage than the phasers if they hit, but they move slower and are kind of harder to aim. Let's see what else. The guns are mounted on top of your ship, so you cannot shoot things that are underneath your ship. So for this reason, you have to coordinate with a navigator, and if you need to shoot something, then you have to get the navigator to turn the ship in such a way that you can hit whatever it is you're trying to hit. If you run out of torpedoes, you will have to dock with the Starbase to get more. Anything else? I think that's more or less it. Thanks for watching.